What is going on, everyone? There is injuries all over this Houston Texans team. However, you still have a game on Sunday against the Tennessee Titans where they are disrespecting you by wearing the old school Oilers uniform. You are still in the middle of a playoff push. The Houston Texans are currently 8th in the AFC on the outside looking in, and you still have an opportunity to fight for first place in the AFC South. This season is a long way from being over. We're going to look at who was available on the street because you need to bring people in. The Houston Texans currently, without their three top options on offense, you lost rookie Tank Dell for the year. We don't know how long Nico Collins is going to be out with the calf injury he just suffered. And Dalton Schultz, your starting tight end, who's had a fantastic season, has missed the previous 2 weeks with a hamstring injury. And I think he's going to miss the next 2. You need to bring people in because if CJ Stroud cannot go on Sunday, I will feel more confident if you bring in people to help Davis Mills beat the Tennessee Titans. We are going to see who is available, guys. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calavillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And once again, guys, some exciting news. I signed a deal with Houston Texas Collective, a new clothing brand that just opened up here in H-Town. I'm going to drop the link in the description. Check out these 4 shirts. A lot of you guys have already said you love them. And here's what we're going to do. The first 15 people that order a t-shirt in Houston is going to be hand delivered by yours truly. So go ahead and get them while they're hot. Now let's continue with this episode. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the players that left the game against the New York Jets, man. Was not good. This is from DJ Bieniemy. The game has been the worst case scenario for the Texans. Nico Collins, CJ Stroud, Blake Cashman, Tavierre Thomas, Will Anderson Jr. have all left with an injury, and the Houston Texans came into the game without Tank Dell, Titus Howard, and Dalton Schultz. I mean, you lost about 5 starters on Sunday. Now, when we get an update on these players, I will drop a video. The first time I've done a double video day in months, but I need to keep y'all updated because this is a key moment right now, guys. We are in the middle of a playoff push, and you could argue that the players I am about to mention have become needs instead of wants for this Houston Texans team. Now, the first guy is going to be wide receiver Jarvis Landry. We've talked about him before. 30 years old, spent last year with the New Orleans Saints, 25 catches, 272 yards, 1 touchdown. He also has a 100-yard performance, 7 receptions, 114 against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not expecting Jarvis Landry to be the Pro Bowler that he was for the Dolphins or the Browns. And when I look at his stats, I mean, he gave the Saints about 2 catches and 20 yards in 9 of those contests. And he played, in 9 of his contests. I'm not asking for you to be a number 1 wide receiver here. Give me 2 or 3 receptions every day. It could be for 30 yards. Jarvis Landry, the main thing that I am looking for is that leadership and that veteran presence. I go all the way back to Jarvis Landry's time with the Browns, and he was on Hard Knocks, and he was yelling at his teammates about how they needed to practice, whether they were hurt or not. I think that fire is needed on this Houston Texans offense right now. I would not mind if we went out there to get Jarvis Landry. Now, the other guy we're going to talk about, tight end Zach Ertz. Now, he has become a need at this point, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. With Dalton Schultz being out the past 2 weeks with a hamstring injury, it doesn't give me confidence that we will see him in the next 2. Normally, when a player gets a hamstring injury, they're without 4 weeks. Jimmy Ward, when he suffered his against Tampa Bay, wasn't put on IR, but we did not see him for 5 weeks. And I think that might be the same with Dalton Schultz, man. Shout out to Dalton Schultz, was having a Pro Bowl season. But with Zach Ertz, man, we've heard the rumors that he might be potentially going back with the Philadelphia Eagles, where he was a Pro Bowler for 3 years. Nick Caserio, do everything you can to pry him away from there. Zach Ertz, I think we'll see immediate action. This is a tight end who could also block, so you get some help in the run game as well, much needed. But Zach Ertz, another veteran, someone who's been in the playoffs, who's won a Super Bowl, made big-time plays in that Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. I think this would be a great addition for this Houston Texan offense. And C.J. Stroud or Davis Mills, whoever it is on Sunday, having a Pro Bowl veteran Super Bowl champ there on the field, it will make me feel a hell of a lot better than what we have. And that's not saying I don't have any confidence in Brevin Jordan and Noah Brown and Robert Woods and Xavier Hutchinson. But this is playoff football we are playing for the next 4 weeks. You cannot afford to lose these games. And I think Zach Ertz will be a perfect addition to this Houston Texans team. And 2 honorable mentions, Robbie Chosen, wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins. Only 3 catches, 107 yards, 1 touchdown on the year. A 6'3" wide receiver with speed who could go get the deep ball. The threat of it is what I love about the addition. I wonder if Robbie Chosen still wants to play football, but I think he will be a nice addition. And also cornerback Casey Hayward. We lost seen him with the Atlanta Falcons. 33 years old, but we get another veteran on the defensive side, man. You need to bring in something. I don't want to see general manager Nick Caserio sit on his hands in the middle of a playoff push. He's shown all season that if he wants someone, he will go out there and get them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about the possibility of adding some free agents on this Houston Texans team. Right now, we're banged up. We'll need the help. For more Houston Texans content, y'all follow me for more. Go Houston. Y'all have a very blessed day.